One of the things happening in Kenya with much of our young society is that we have a lot of single families. How many single parent families? How many people are aware of this happening in society today? A lot of women are left with the burden of bringing up children and struggling through, and it's really very sad. And I remember, I'm looking back at when I first got married, and you get very few lessons on marriage. You kind of get in and you have to kind of figure it out, right? And in many ways it took some time to understand that exactly what you've told us. When you know unconditional love comes from your partner, everything is solvable. And so you put that first and you build up and you build up. A lot of young families seem to be going in without the tools to get through those really difficult, tough times. Sometimes they don't even get to the point of marriage and family. What advice would you give young people courting or young people in a situation where they feel alone and abandoned and they're wondering, what's gone wrong? How do I get it right the next time, maybe? Love is important, right?
Yes. A lot of young people are watching this, so I'm just thinking because they're having 11 love affairs right now on the Facebook. Okay.
On Facebook?
Yeah. They're trying parallelly 11 different love affairs, hoping one of them will fall into place. We need to understand that certain things don't get better with practice.
Wow.
It is when men and women came together in marriage. I'm talking about another time, not to the current population, I'm talking about another time, all the oldies who are here. When men and women came together in marriage, they knew nothing about anything about each other. Even looking at a woman directly was a taboo, and now for the first time they looked at this woman. Everything was new and fresh. There was so much excitement, there was so much coming together, there was so much exploration and discovery. Though for millions of years people have done the same damn thing, still for that individual everything was fresh and new and it was shared just between the two of them and all this stuff. This made it last. Now before you come to marriage, you've seen too much of life. And in your mind you're comparing one and the other. Now, long-term commitment becomes difficult. People come together either out of helplessness or greed most of the time, because it's a mutual benefit scheme.
Wow. Back to the economics of it.
Yes. No, not just economics. There are needs in a human being. There is a physical need, there is a psychological need, there's an emotional need, social needs, economic needs, all kinds of needs. To fulfill these needs, you make a deal. If you live with a deal, it's invariably going to be ugly. Deals are made and pick up what you want and go home. Then it's okay. What do you say? You make a deal, you make your money and go home to a place which means something to you. When you're making deals at home, then it becomes ugly because there's no place to go, or you'll find a place to go.
Ah.